A woman thinks she took your place, but heaven is about to reverse everything. My beloved soul, come closer for a moment. I want you to breathe slowly and listen, because what I'm about to tell you is not just a message, it's a movement. Something has already started above you, around you, and ahead of you. You may not see it yet, but heaven has been rearranging pieces that were moved out of place in your life. And today, your heart is finally ready to hear why someone thought they could take your place, and why that illusion is about to collapse. There is a shift happening, a shift that has your name written on it, a shift that no human hand can block, steal, or claim for themselves. You have been quiet for so long that some people mistook your silence for defeat. Someone saw your kindness and thought it meant weakness. Someone felt your absence and believed it meant you were out of the story. But what they didn't know is that heaven never removed you. Heaven was preparing you. You've been walking with a feeling inside you, a strange mix of calm and pressure, like something is about to break open but you don't know when. That feeling is real. It comes from the alignments happening in the unseen. While someone else tried to step into a space that was never theirs, heaven kept you protected from the damage that space could have brought to you at the wrong moment. Someone thought they took your position, your chance, your connection, your blessing, your moment. Maybe you watched silently. Maybe you felt replaced. Maybe you even questioned yourself. But the truth is, you were never replaced. You were repositioned. People see the surface, but heaven sees timing. People see the opportunity, but heaven sees if the opportunity is safe. People see the seat, but heaven sees if the table is stable. And the table they tried to sit at was never built to hold them. There are things happening behind the scenes that are working in your favor even when it looks like someone else is ahead. Someone believed they took what was meant for you. Someone celebrated too soon. Someone acted as if destiny was something they could grab with their own hands. But destiny is not taken. It is assigned. And your assignment is still active. You have a place that carries your energy, your purpose, your frequency. No one else can duplicate that. They can try to imitate. They can try to step in. They can try to outrun you, influence others, or convince themselves they deserve what was meant for you. But energy doesn't lie. Alignment doesn't lie. Timing doesn't lie. Life has seasons, and your season is changing. There was a moment when you wanted answers. A moment when you felt left out, left behind, or overlooked. A moment when you felt like life was moving for others but not for you. You wondered why certain people were allowed into spaces you dreamed of. You wondered why someone else was chosen, noticed, or lifted, while you were waiting in silence. You wondered why your heart kept telling you to stay patient even when things didn't make sense. But my beloved soul, you weren't waiting because you were unworthy. You were waiting because heaven was working. And now the work is almost complete. There is a reveal coming. A reveal that will show why you had to wait, why someone else got temporary access to something that was meant for you permanently, and why every illusion around you is about to fade. Someone thought they replaced you. But heaven is about to reverse everything. There is a return happening. A restoration happening. A recovery happening. And it is headed toward you. The person who tried to step into your place didn't understand one simple truth: what is yours is deeply connected to who you are. And because no one else carries your heart, your spirit, your intention, your authenticity, anything another person takes will eventually become too heavy for them to hold. You see, roles that aren't meant for someone become burdens. Blessings that don't match a person become confusion. Positions that aren't aligned become uncomfortable. Someone thought they stepped into a victory. But life has a way of revealing truth through time. You were not weak for stepping back. You were wise. You were not forgotten. You were prepared. You were not replaced. You were preserved. Someone else may have been chosen for the moment, but you are chosen for the future. Someone else may have entered the space, but you are the one who will remain when the dust settles. Someone may have been loud in their confidence, but you carry a quiet strength that will speak louder in the end. You are entering a season where your energy will be recognized without you having to argue, compete, or convince. Life is shifting in a way that opens pathways that were previously blocked. Conversations are happening about you in places you don't even know exist. You are being remembered. You are being considered. You are being aligned. The illusion of being replaced is about to collapse. Because the space they stepped into was only temporary, like a guest sitting at a table that was never truly theirs. You, on the other hand, were always meant to be more than a visitor. You were meant to be rooted. Your journey has depth, and depth always speaks louder than speed. You didn't rush ahead. You didn't force things. You didn't manipulate. You didn't fight for attention. You simply continued being yourself, and that authenticity is what makes you irreplaceable. You have a presence that is felt even in your silence. You have a purpose that is active even in your stillness. You have a destiny that moves even when you don't. The person who thought they took your place doesn't understand how life works. They saw an opening and assumed it was an invitation. They saw an opportunity and assumed it was a permanent seat. But heaven operates differently. Heaven gives temporary roles to expose true intentions, and permanent roles to those whose hearts can carry the weight of responsibility. Your heart is strong. Your intentions are pure. Your spirit is steady. And for that reason, heaven is bringing back what resonates with you and removing what doesn't. What left your life is being replaced with something more aligned. What was taken from your path is being redirected toward you with more clarity and more stability. You aren't going backwards. You are going toward a version of life where everything fits. Someone else stepped in because you were being aligned. Someone else tried to claim the place because you were being prepared. Someone else thought they won because your victory is coming in a different form. And when your moment arrives, it will not be fragile. It will not be temporary. It will not be forced. It will not be stolen. It will not be shared. It will be yours, created for you, shaped for you, protected for you, and delivered to you at the exact time you are ready. So breathe. You haven't lost anything. You are about to gain clarity, peace, restoration, and divine timing. Someone took the spotlight for a moment, but you are the one chosen for the story. Someone stepped into your role for a chapter, but you are the one who carries the full book. Someone tried to impress the world, but you are the one who will impact it. Someone tried to take your place, but heaven is about to reverse everything and return you to where you belong with dignity, with strength, and with grace. Your comeback is not loud. It is aligned. It is intentional. It is protected. And it is already unfolding. My beloved soul. Keep walking. Keep breathing. Keep trusting. Your place is being cleared. Your path is being prepared. Your moment is being restored. What belongs to you is returning with more light than before. And at the end of this journey, as your story rises in front of you, remember this line appearing only once just as you asked. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My beloved soul. There is something deep within you that has been awakening slowly, like a dawn that takes its time before spreading its light across the sky. You may not have noticed it fully, but your energy has been shifting. You've been feeling changes in your intuition, in your emotions, in your awareness. These changes are signs that your spirit is moving into a new direction, a direction that no one can block or take from you. You carry a frequency that stands out even when you don't try. You have this natural ability to bring softness where there is tension, clarity where there is confusion, and hope where there is doubt. Even when you feel tired, you still shine. Even when you feel uncertain, something in you knows you are meant for something different, something higher, something that cannot be stolen. That is why someone felt threatened by you. Not because you did anything wrong, but because your energy speaks louder than words. They sensed something in you that they couldn't understand. They felt a light in you that they couldn't match. Instead of respecting your presence, they tried to replace it. Instead of appreciating you, they tried to step into your place. But what they didn't realize is that your place was never empty. You were never missing. You were simply being lifted into another layer of your journey. While they were trying to climb into something that wasn't theirs, you were being elevated into something better. There are times in life when you are quietly upgraded. It doesn't make noise. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't attract attention. It simply happens in the silence of your inner world. And people who don't understand spiritual elevation always mistake your silence for absence. Someone thought you were gone. Someone thought you were done. Someone thought you were out of the picture. But your story is just beginning. Every time you felt like something slipped from your hands, it was being replaced with something more aligned. Every time you felt like someone else got ahead of you, you were being guided toward a path that belongs only to you. Every time you doubted yourself, the universe was preparing a revelation that will prove why your patience has value. You were never meant to compete. You were meant to rise in your own timing. Someone stepped where you were supposed to stand, but they stepped without the foundation you have built with your sincerity. You didn't force anything. You didn't manipulate. You didn't chase. You simply waited, even when waiting hurt. And that patience is now turning into power. There is something about you that cannot be copied. The way you love. The way you understand. The way you feel deeply. The way you connect without pretending. This uniqueness is what makes you irreplaceable. And anyone who tries to fill your place eventually finds themselves overwhelmed by the weight of the authenticity they lack. Your absence taught someone a lesson. Your silence revealed truths. Your kindness exposed intentions. Your patience revealed who was genuine. Now, everything is realigning. You are stepping into a period where clarity will show up in unexpected ways. You're going to see why things unfolded the way they did. Someone thought they took your space because they were standing in the only space their heart could reach. But your heart was meant for a bigger, brighter space that they could never enter. Life does not give permanent positions to temporary people. Life does not remove what is meant for your growth. Life does not end stories that still have chapters left to unfold. You have a chapter coming where you will feel everything falling into place without you having to push anything. Your energy is strong enough now to attract what matches you instead of what drains you. And someone who thought they overshadowed you is about to realize they only stood in the light that was shining from you. Your glow intimidates people who don't understand where it comes from. But your glow is not external. It's built from every challenge you survived. Every heartbreak you healed. Every disappointment you turned into wisdom. Every time you kept going even when you had every reason to give up. Your strength scares people who rely on shortcuts. Your heart scares people who rely on manipulation. Your honesty scares people who live in fear. Your purity scares people who wear masks. Someone tried to take your place from insecurity, not confidence. And insecurity can mimic strength for a moment, but it never lasts. Truth always reveals itself. And the truth is unfolding right now. The person who stepped where you were meant to be will start to feel out of place. Not because of anything you do, but because the energy of that space does not match their intention. They are feeling the pressure of holding something that belongs to someone whose heart is aligned with it. They are starting to understand what you were truly carrying. Your presence is powerful even when you're silent. Your absence is loud even when you walk away gently. And that is why heaven is reversing the situation. Because your sincerity, your purity, and your resilience have earned a place that no one else is capable of holding. You are not returning to where you were. You are stepping into a better version of what was meant for you. You are rising with more wisdom, more clarity, more light. Someone believed they won. But you are not competing in a race that ends quickly. You are walking a journey that builds slowly, deeply, and beautifully. And the destination you are heading toward is one that fits your soul. You are about to experience something new, the moment when everything that was confusing becomes clear. The moment when every doubt turns into understanding. The moment when every setback becomes a setup for your rise. The moment when every person who underestimated you sees who you truly are. Your place isn't just returning to you. Your place is expanding. You are moving into a version of life that will make you grateful someone tried to take your place, because their attempt pushed you into a new level of awareness. You learned who to trust. You learned who to avoid. You learned how strong you are. You learned that your worth is not measured by who stays or who leaves, but by who you become when life tries to distract you. My beloved soul, your journey is guided. Every step. Every pause. Every silence. Every turn. You are not walking alone, even when it feels like you are. The energy around you is shifting in your favor. Your path is clearing. Your heart is opening. Your spirit is aligning. And everything that was holding your place hostage is about to release it. What belongs to you will find you with ease. What is meant for you will reach you without confusion. What carries your name will return with clarity. What fits your soul will stay with peace. Someone else's confidence is fading because they finally understand something you've known all along. You cannot take someone's place when you don't carry their purpose. And your purpose is beginning to shine. Your story is not about replacement. It is about revelation. It is about restoration. It is about rising beyond anything that tried to hold you back. You are moving into a part of your journey where you don't have to fight for your place. Your place will appear naturally because your energy calls it in. You are no longer operating from fear, scarcity, or doubt. Your spirit is too aware now. Too awake. Too aligned. You have outgrown the level where people compete. You are entering the level where people recognize. And soon, even the one who tried to take your place will see that you were the one meant to be there all along. Your comeback is quiet but certain. Your rise is gentle but unstoppable. Your blessings are slow but stable. Your story is unfolding beautifully. And you are stepping fully into who you were always meant to be. My beloved soul. There is a moment in every journey where the truth rises to the surface, no matter how deeply it was pushed down, no matter how carefully someone tried to cover it, and no matter how loudly a false story was spoken. That moment is approaching for you. The moment where everything becomes clear, where everything you sense becomes visible, and where everything that was unfair begins to balance itself. Someone believed they took your place because they saw you quiet. They saw you calm. They saw you stepping back. But they never understood that your silence was protection. Your silence wasn't fear. Your silence wasn't defeat. Your silence was alignment. You were being guided away from noise and into clarity. While they were busy trying to be seen, you were busy becoming stronger. While they were trying to replace you, you were rising within. While they were running ahead blindly, you were walking in steady purpose. And now, life is shifting the spotlight. Not in a dramatic or loud way, but in a way that feels natural, right, and deserved. Because the truth is, you were never out of the picture. You were the one being shaped quietly so that when your moment arrives, you enter it with confidence instead of confusion. There is something powerful happening inside your spirit. A kind of calm that comes only when you've walked through pain, understood it, healed it, and transformed it into wisdom. You no longer respond the way you used to. You think differently now. You see differently now. You understand people better. You understand yourself better. What used to disturb your peace no longer gets a reaction from you. What used to hurt you now teaches you. What used to make you feel insecure now makes you feel aware. This transformation is why someone could never replace you. They don't have your depth. They don't have your resilience. They don't have your heart. They stepped into a position but not into the energy required to hold it. And energy always shows the truth. They thought they were standing where you were meant to stand. But they didn't know the foundation beneath that space was built from every lesson you learned, every scar you healed, every tear you shed, and every moment you stood strong even when no one was watching. They stepped onto a foundation they did not build. And life does not support what is built on empty ground. You, on the other hand, carry a depth that keeps you stable even when the world around you shifts. You carry authenticity that cannot be copied. You carry sincerity that cannot be performed. You carry intention that cannot be replaced. That is why the path ahead is opening for you again. Not because someone failed, but because destiny is calling you forward. You have reached a point where you are no longer the same person who once doubted themselves. Your heart has matured. Your vision has expanded. Your worth is clearer to you now. Life had to show you who wasn't meant for your next chapter. Life had to show you where false intentions were hiding. Life had to show you how strong you are. And life had to make sure that when you stand in your place again, you stand with full awareness, not fear. Someone thought they won something by stepping into your position. But what they gained was temporary. What you are gaining is lasting. The space they tried to claim is beginning to feel heavy for them. The energy they tried to carry is beginning to feel unfamiliar. Because a position without purpose becomes pressure. They never understood that your place was designed for your soul. Not for your name. Not for your appearance. Not for your presence. But for your soul. And your soul carries a frequency that cannot be replicated. People can imitate behavior. People can imitate confidence. People can imitate charm. But they cannot imitate soul. You are stepping into a phase of your life where soul connections, soul opportunities, and soul blessings are coming. Things that feel natural to you. Things that match your energy. Things that bring peace instead of worry. Things that stay instead of disappear. You have grown quietly into someone that life trusts with more. You have learned to listen to your intuition, even when others tried to distract you. You have learned to protect your energy, even when people expected you to give more than you could. You have learned that not everyone deserves access to you. And because of that growth, Heaven is reversing the places where you were overlooked, misunderstood, or replaced. Someone tried to take from you because they thought you didn't realize your worth. But the truth is, you were discovering it. And now that you have, everything is shifting in your favor. Your spirit is stronger. Your mind is clearer. Your path is brighter. Your energy is undeniable. Life is aligning you with people who understand you. People who appreciate your softness. People who respect your boundaries. People who value your presence without trying to compete with you. People who don't fear your light, but grow with it. The days of being replaced are over. The days of being misjudged are ending. The days of being taken for granted are behind you. You are entering a space where your presence is recognized naturally. Where you don't have to explain your worth. Where you don't have to prove yourself. Where you don't have to fight to be seen. Where you don't have to chase for love, attention, or opportunity. Your energy will speak for you. Your truth will reveal itself. Your journey will prove your strength. Your heart will attract what belongs to it. Someone who thought they took your place is about to realize something important. You can fill a room with your presence even when you're not physically there, because your energy lingers in the spaces your heart once touched. And soon, even they will accept what life is showing them. They were holding something that wasn't theirs to keep. Not because you are better than them, but because you are aligned with a different path, a deeper calling, a more genuine intention. Your heart was built for this journey. Theirs wasn't. You are moving into a future where everything aligns naturally. Where what belongs to you returns effortlessly. Where what is meant for you stays gently. And where every challenge behind you becomes part of the strength within you. You are not being restored to your old place. You are being elevated to a higher one. Your story is unfolding in a way that is graceful, poetic, and powerful. The universe is guiding you into a version of your life that is filled with authenticity, peace, connection, and clarity. And the person who tried to take your place was simply a temporary shadow passing through. Your light was always meant to return. My beloved soul, you have nothing to fear, nothing to chase, nothing to prove. You are exactly where you need to be for destiny to meet you halfway. And the moment this reversal completes, you will understand that nothing was lost. Everything was rearranged for your good. Your heart is safe. Your path is protected. Your spirit is rising. Your truth is awakening. And your place. Your true place. is already finding its way back to you.